We'd like to welcome our Toledo Rockets to the press conference room. We'll go ahead and let head coach Todd Kowalczyk open with an opening statement, and then we'll take questions for our student athletes, Marian Jackson and Willie Jackson. Coach?
Well, obviously, some huge plays, by the two guys sitting next to me, but just proud of our effort. I mean, Trayshawn goes down early. They could have panicked and they didn't. They stayed together. They stayed the course and they kept believing. And sometimes in this profession, you don't always get what you deserve. And this team deserves this. Trust me, I've been around a lot of teams. They deserve this. Mar, since the moment I started recruiting him, I know he was just a big play guy, and obviously he was tonight. And unbelievable amount of respect for Rob Murphy and their program. That zone is tremendous. What, they win 7, 8 games in a row coming down the stretch. We lose our playmaker in the middle of the zone and still hung in there and battled, and it was an unbelievable game back and forth, but big win for us.
Get a reminder, raise your hands for the questions, and we'll get the microphone to you.
Hey, Marian. Obviously, when Fletcher went down, a lot of people in the arena are thinking this game's over. I saw you kind of huddle the team together. What did you tell them at that time?
I told him to not worry about his injury right now. He's going to be back. Trey's a tough guy, and this can't be Trayshawn's last game. He didn't came so far, and we can't let him down.
Hey, Marian, could you talk about the last shot? Like, how does that feel to make such a big shot and then the crowd around you just goes crazy? Like, how does that feel?
I mean, it feels amazing, but it feels even better getting the dub going into the championship. I mean, that shot, I shoot it, me and our coach, Kyle Barlow, we work on that shot day in, day out, so I wasn't worried about it.
This is from Marian and Willie. Just being from Garfield Heights, being around the area, what does it mean for both of you to have such a good game in a game like this back home?
It mean a lot. It mean a lot. I feel like coming into the tournament, like we had more of a high standard because we was from here and we knew one thing I say, I love playing for Coach K. So I feel like every game, like I'm held to a high standard and I got to perform, and that's what I came in to do. It really wasn't being back at home. It was really just to come here and perform.
Coach, take us through that conference at the end of the game with 0.8 seconds left. What did the officials come to talk about you with Coach Rob?
Yeah, they, and where that camera angle is kind of set up, you can kind of get a sneak of it. And we had a pretty good idea that the game was over just simply because the clock didn't start on time. It was 1.8 seconds that did not come off, and there was 0.08 at the end, so that technically the game was over. And you know what? In those situations, we had a great officiating crew. One thing I've learned as a head coach is when it goes to the video, don't ever argue because they're right, they see it. And I thought Rob handled it with unbelievable class and just congratulated us and wished us well tomorrow night.
And for the both of you guys, so, towards the end of the game, you guys were trailing there, but you guys never seemed to lose confidence. So how are you guys feeling going into tomorrow's game? I mean,
we're always prepared for going in any game, but this being the championship and playing Buffalo, they're a very good team. And we lost to them earlier in the very first conference game. So we're just going to prepare ourselves, make sure everything is at a T, defensively and offensively.
I go off what Marian said. I feel like we got to be locked in and focused. They right now they playing at their best, and we're gonna get in, we're gonna watch film, and just get better from here on out. And we got a lot. We got a chip on our shoulder. They beat us the first game by 1, if I'm not mistaken. So, everybody on the team, we got a chip on our shoulder, and we got a job to get done.
Any final questions for our student athletes? If none, guys, I'll let you head back to the locker room. Congratulations.
Showered quickly, Roddy.
Thank you for your time.
Again tomorrow.
We'll continue with questions now.
You signed enough autographs and hugged enough people already. Get out of here.
Todd, I guess first, do you know at all the severity of Trayshawn's injury? Will he be available at all?
What I do know is it's not serious. Now, whether he can play tomorrow, who knows? We don't, structurally, the knee is sound and solid from outside. I really can't answer that question, Kyle, because I'm not a, but the chances of playing, I have no idea.
And just in terms of kind of gritty, really dig down deep wins, where does this one rank for you?
As big as it gets. I mean, you play like that in front of a great crowd, an unbelievable fan base from Toledo came over to the game, and then you win it with that type of fashion. Pretty high. Got to be at the top, I guess.
Coach, what was
Until for the next, 20-some hours.
Sorry, Coach. What was working, tonight against the zone, and did you have to make adjustments with?
Well, I think we got the ball to the high post. And having Luke up there, he's just a big target. And having Willie up when they got in foul trouble with Thompson, putting Willie up there and driving their backup center was always good. We got to the foul line by doing that. But I still think we probably, when the ball goes to the high post, maybe stood too much because it essentially goes to a man-to-man. And we got to, next time we face, I really believe this, that we're one of the better zone programs there are, and it's because of Rob Murphy and Eastern Michigan. They've made us learn how to attack it and study it and become good.
If Trayshawn doesn't play tomorrow, what is going to be your backup plan?
Willie Jackson was starting. Pretty good backup. Pretty good backup plan. Well, he's been a starter for us essentially all year too, and so is Luke Kanapke.
Todd, in all your years of coaching with Marian, how rare is it for a guy to want that shot at the end, time after time after time?
He does. I mean, he's got a lot of Sam Cassell in him. Let's put it that way.
And just
and people that are of age might find that a little bit humorous. People that don't, right, Rob? You understand what I'm talking about.
And just to put in perspective, not only do you lose the best player in the MAC, just the psychological blow. Did you feel for a minute, and even yourself, because you love Trey so much, did you feel taken aback for a second, just like, whoa?
No, I didn't feel sorry for myself or our team, and just the one person that's probably really happy we won tonight is Buffalo. They're thinking that he's not going to play, and they probably didn't want to face that zone, so they're probably happy about it. That's okay. Those last 2 threes, Dave, are unbelievable. I don't know if I've seen bigger shots back to back. I mean, huge. We're down 3, and he hits a 3, and then down 2, and he hits 1. Huge.
Thank you, Todd. Thanks.